rupture up the DP and just focus him down in a fight. So very...
As they're gonna try to be aggro into the mid lane here. Mavis coming from behind with the penitence onto Carl and the creeps to tank the tower shot. They have the trap vision.
Oh, he might just be dead on Carl.
That's gonna be the body blocks here, and another slow from the Satyr Tormentor, and now the heartbeat creep with this lightning coming out. Is it gonna be enough damage? The heavenly jump is just so much, but he's just slowed. And the shackles and the rotations here from the supports, netting the kill onto Carl. It takes a little while, but the first blood.
Just chase him all the way. Trouble, but
oh, this is a little bit too far there.
He is very far.
This is very, very far. That's going to be the sound's going to hit Asta, however, already pretty low here. That's going to be the shackles, and we're going to have an easy kill for Asta.
Shadow Shaman without boots, not very fast, but does. Oh, there's a haste on the
TA. Uh-oh, Gabby. It's gonna be the ultimate from the Dawnbreaker as well, but stopped by Cuckoo there. A nice stun onto two of them with the Zeus ultimate over the top. Not gonna be enough to kill anybody else. Carl, ooh, the TA still looking strong, looking to dive the tower here. The Hex coming out, and the Shackles. However, Raging Potato now here with the Exorcism at least turns this around onto Carlo, but
is Krish out? Oh, he's out.
Krish is just out. That's gonna be the 5-man smoke now from the Dire, but they walk into the Chen.
That's not the hero they wanted.
And
is he even dead?
He gets the Hand of God off. He survives a long time. That was a lot of pressure. And now they're gonna find at least a counter kill onto the Nyx Assassin. That's gonna be the Chaotic Offering onto two of them, but they're looking now towards Gabby. Gabby, Gabby is gonna get controlled here, but the stun coming out onto the TA, and this is looking like a good fight now for Tier 1. They take out the Aegis. Asta already down. As Krish now trying to get away. He's gonna have Refraction in 2 seconds.
I think he might be fine.
And this is gonna be the stun coming out. Raging Potato still has the
Maybe
Exorcism
not.
running.
Right, I take it back.
Yeah,
it's
no,
so
he is not fine anymore. And okay, Tier 1 just walked.
Appreciate that comment.
It made you laugh. As Cuckoo is gonna get found here.
Yeah, he is extremely dead.
Yeah.
Nice find there. The blink on Carlo once again. And
Cuckoo still on the chase. The stun connects onto the Bloodseeker. He has a BKB looking to turn around onto Raging Potato. He's just getting clicked down and poof! There was a Death Prophet there, but she died quick. He's gonna get caught out here. Carlo finds the Hex.
Great trap, giving them the vision.
Yeah. And they find another kill.
What's T1 doing there, though? They're showing two heroes top.
Now that's going to be the Rupture going on to Raging Potato, and yeah, the Dawnbreaker coming back here, and the Hand of God here. They're just not dying on the Radiant side, and with that DD, they're shredding through them all. Alchemist just died. Whitemon gets a TP away, but
that was a...
They are going to be right here. Gabby coming in with his own BKB, going straight for the Chen. He got his Hand of God off.
In the Serpent Wards.
Oh no, but he did. He get the Aegis though, and now they're just looking to turn this around here onto the Death Prophet, and Death Prophet is going to die. They found the kill onto the Chen, but he got the Hand of God off, and with that, nobody on the Radiant side else is going to die.
Really nice positioning.
Counted out here by Cuckoo.
He sees him. He's on a sentry.
Yeah.
Cuckoo is Asta's fully aware of what's going on here, and Cuckoo's like, hey man.
On the Bloodseeker.
This feels very desperate. He has Aegis on the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, they're still gonna go on him, trying to take down his first life, and that's gonna be the Hand of God, but still first life gonna go down. At the same time, Carlo going into the backlands is gonna be dropped by the Warlock and will die. And with that, the TA trying to back off, and the same for the Bloodseeker.
Gonna try and chase on T1.
That's gonna be the stun, but he will stun himself with that.
He was on Arcane Rune, but the two big cores still have it on TNC.
Gabby! Gabby has been found! Gabby has been hexed.
Such a fast smoke. They're just not ready on T1, and Raging Potato, no BKB still. We'll be fine.
Game number 2. As that's going to jump forward by Cuckoo, but yeah, they're going to jump in on Bog with the Blood Rite going on to Cuckoo. Cuckoo is dead.
And they're just going to rupture up the DP here. Make sure they get the range, the melee racks.
As now the BKB from Asta and just walks on into TP.
Bash! Bash!
Oh
Get the bash!
no, the bash!
A bit overstays a bit too. Like I mean,
Overstayed, he BKB and walked.
Take an advantageous
Gabby,
fight.
they do see him. That's going to be the jump straight onto the Warlock. Now with the downbreak ultimate, Gabby just trying to get out of here. And will be successful at doing so. Raging Potato not going to be so lucky. The Basher will work there. I guess Zeus is down and Alchemist, but Alchemist is going to have his up in just a second. Jump forward here straight onto the Nyx Assassin with the Hex. And there is no coming back for that little bug. There's going to be the BKB force from the Dawnbreaker. Once again, if Bog dies, that is a long death with no buyback.
It's interesting that Bach is choosing to be here. They need to kill the Shaman at the start.
That's
exactly what they're going to do.
Gabby gonna go in onto the Shadow Shaman, and Shadow Shaman is dead. However,
But
it
Gabby...
will cost the life of Gabby for it. And now the TA jumps into the base here, looking to go onto Carl, but Carl looking to turn it around.
Raging
She's
Potato.
gonna be eaten, as now Raging Potato just gonna be eaten alive by Asta. And the TA still standing strong here, now hitting the racks. And the buyback force from the Death Prophet. Gabby has buyback as well. Nyx Assassin back alive. Jumps in here straight onto Asta. Jump forward here by Bog once again. Misses on the stun thanks to the Force Staff. And now with the BKB, Bog has to back off again. Looking for the melee racks, but still not getting that permanent building damage.
Still, Gabby's just not strong enough to fight, to stand in the front
lines. Just gonna
lines.
go back into the base here. Bog trying to find Cuckoo here, but Cuckoo will survive. And now Bog getting stunned up here. Raging Potato. They're gonna find this kill onto Bog. That's a dieback on him. And the fear onto Asta. Asta trying to survive here, but the damage from Carl is just enough here.
Raging Potato is in a... Oh, the E-Blade.
Nice E-Blade here, as now we're gonna find Carl with the Hex from Carlo. The double Serpent Wards, making sure that Zeus is dead.
Carlo was eyes on... Gonna try and fight still on T1.
Try to go out here. There's gonna be the stun onto the Chen. Mavis. Unfortunately, Chen doesn't have an escape mechanism there. And...
Well, very nice ward though from T1 that's gonna scout this.
Oh,
but they found the Warlock!
The Warlock, he's just dead. Gabby still jumps in here trying to go onto Carlo. Carlo gets his BKB up, however, and now Gabby is in the midst of it all. Gabby is just dead. Carlo still alive. And Gabby forced to buy back here. Nyx Assassin gonna be controlled by Carlo some more. Asta in the midst of it all, it's gonna be controlled with the Yule Scepter, and now silenced up and will die. Chen, he is going to die here again. He visits his grave and will fall. Multiple buybacks here from the Dire, but they hold and they get significant kills.
Find kills in. But that's a nice kill. Goodbye.
That's a pretty sweet spot right there. Finding a kill on.
That's like
for the tier 2.
I feel like the tier 2 is just not needed. You don't need Megas to win this game.
Yeah,
you can
that's
just
just
hit
going
the throne.
in here with the creep wave. And now looking at this ancient, there is still a glyph available. That's going to be the glyph force. That's a refresher. And we're going to try to drop the Serpent Wards. Carlo is going to get them all down. It's going to get bashed up afterwards. Now the Alchemist is going to get bashed here by Asta. But the ancient is just falling. This is just GG, as the Serpent Wards are just too much. And Carlo.
And you have like always this kind of like free game, you know, with the attribute shift and stuff.
Bottom lane,
it's
Hyde.
like weak department.
Might be going down here. Carlos and Bok with a level 2 advantage. They're going to be able to find First Blood. Savage should even up the trade, but Carlo playing with the Fairy Fire is going to be able to step into the tree line and keep his life.
It's not only about the impetus, it's about the cooldown on the impetus. So he just wanna keep it with aggression. If Enchantress gets level 5, he's just gonna poke it out Savage out of the lane.
Asta and Q... Who's winning this man fight? What's going on? Maver's going to look to step in. Q's playing with some stick charges though, and even Makoto's going to rotate top, but Asta's not eating creeps. He's going to jump back in. This is a suicide mission on Asta. What's going on? Oh my lord. I don't know if this is worth it.
Not only about the Searing Change idea, about
Savage
going top.
is in trouble. Hyde, trying to help the Shadow Word. It's level 2, but Bok from afar with the impetus gets a big kill. I was not expecting them to get a kill onto 23 Savage in this true assistance coming out, but that help won't come because top lane, it's Q and KP. They see the vulnerability of the anti-mage playing alone and they pounce on that.
The build on Bok. I thought he was gonna take the impetus level 4. I know, with the first 0 cooldown.
Q might be in a bit of trouble. Good timing with the win run's going to mitigate the damage coming through from the tag team. They will have the slows afterwards though, with the Mana Void from Asta. Will secure the kill for the anti-mage. Some much needed gold. Bringing to the bank of the carry from TNC.
Mikoto.
The flames rush.
With the impetus, Bok just too far away to be able to land the damage from Mikoto once the silence was out. Krish is still playing around bottom.
He's waiting for an opportunity. He took it here.
He's going to see that opportunity now to go for the Warlock. Mavis is without level 6 for the moment to be able to take this fight, but they've got the enchant now to be able to prevent Q from being able to disengage, so the Wind Ranger cannot play anywhere near the Enchantress, and that is a big reason why your mobility is a complete non-factor, and they're still playing with the Catapult as well from TNC, along with the creep from Bok, so this tower is eventually going to go down.
Yes, Mikoto is trying his best to delay this push as much as
Savage is going to get a solo kill into Carlo. Maybe no, Carlo. He's actually going to be okay now. Savage waveformed onto the tower, but the extra reinforcements are not showing up to be able to penalize how aggressive Savage was going. He might still die though. Oh my lord, he still was killed off.
It means there is no MSP with power-ups or something threatening the map. And now Mikoto's realizing he needs to go here again. The Mars, yeah.
They scanned the high ground, so they saw someone was rotating. Meanwhile, top lane Hyde. Those end up going down. So Krish, very important for I'm quite surprised. How is Krish top lane? I guess he's 4-0 on wits, but meanwhile Mikoto, Bok is pretty goddamn deep. They're gonna be able to land the shackles as well, and KP should have the follow-up burst. Mikoto gets a much-needed kill. Should be able to get him closer towards the Maelstrom now.
Let's see what they jump here, so they can get the tower.
See if they can get Bok. KP is able to get the jump follow-up after Mikoto with the chains. They're going to be forced to drop the rock as well. TNC, they feel like they can enter the fight without Bok being killed off. It's a lot of ultimates that have been expended to start the fight. So TNC, they see an opportunity to be able to hit back. They just find the Warlock. They're going to continue chasing down Q as well. Mavis and Krish should be able to close the distance. The Boundless Strike will not even be required as Mavis gets the double kill on the Death Prophet. Mikoto is up to his shenanigans for the moment. Silence. Mavis, can he get in range for... No. The Remnant down to the left. Mavis will be... Mikoto will be okay.
Alright, probably Enchantress is not the hero you want to jump in. Too tanky, they want to bait Enchantress, you know. You also have the Snowball to save people.
Mikoto's out of Remnants. Yes. Mikoto's actually going to be in trouble. Nice read, TNC. I believe the River Ward, they kind of saw able to run into Mikoto on the jungle, and look at this. Continuing the aggression, Krish. Oh, he doesn't get the double Boundless Strike. Q, beautiful timing with the shackles. Krish is still getting a lot of damage in along with Bok. They need to get out though. Krish trade ends at the last second, and Monkey King is going to be fine.
Up on the Mars. That's a very crazy idea.
Lane, KP's going to be in again. Another mischief. They're going to be relying on Carlo to try and get in range for the Snowball, but the Shackles holds him back for the moment. And Krish, they've been able to kill the Monkey King. Krish is still alive until 23 Savage waveforms in. Luckily with the Anti-Mage being nearby, he's going to play with the Morph to be able to blink away, but meanwhile, it's going to be TNC that are continuing the chase. KP down to the right has the blink back up, so Mars going to be able to get out of harm's way. Will be a 2-for-1. They get the kill onto Krill. They might be able to get KP even feels the need to drop the arena to try and get Mavis. There's a bit of a killing streak that Q's going to be able to find, so Q's...
Russian post-4 position called safe. He always did this build.
Jumping from KP. Oh, beautifully done. The Blink Snowball. KP's going to be forced to stay inside the arena, so they're unable to get out of the walls. And that's why Savage can come into play to pump in the damage. And TNC, you got to get out. You cannot stick around to turn this fight back around as Mikoto is already hunting to get the +1. A change from afar. Chris is going to be forced to use the defensive BKB. Savage is waveformed in, but he should be okay for the moment. The rest of Talon are playing behind the Morphling.
Dire's middle tower is under
Nice.
attack.
They're playing around pickoff, which is nice. They see a kill, for example, with the Mars, the Ember Spirit, try to burst him down and not letting TNC to like position better on the team fight, you know? If you kill someone, you just start the fight 5 versus 4 and you just keep going after that. Ah, very nice.
Dire's middle
Astra and
tower
Savage?
is denied.
Is he going to go
Almost
for
got the
it?
kill. and he
Yeah,
won.
Astra's going to jump in.
What?
What's going on?
I mean... very chop play by Savage.
Mid lane Makoto. The chain control has to be perfect, and it looks like it will be. Silence after Carlo's initiation. Beautifully done. Now, for TNC, we haven't seen them be able to put any pressure onto objective. Hide.
Radiant are scanning.
Saw the DD being snagged. Carlo's gonna jump. They find the Mars if they can get rid of him to start the fight before the arena, but they won't have the capability. The counter initiation. The golem stops him in their tracks. Chris is going to be able to run through the wall thanks to the BKB, but it'll come at a cost of his own life. It's Talon. They were ready for that, waiting in anticipation on the high ground. A beautiful read from them.
Was like going in, being aggressive. They saw Bok here, but I don't think this is killable. He has BKB.
As they got the rest of the team looking to show up to the party. Wind Ranger's going to be killed off. Hyde's able to force staff down to the low ground, but Krish will continue the chase. 23 Savage. I don't know if you want to force this fight. The Wukongs will be expended. It's going to look to link up with KP as well.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Let's go, Mish.
Radiant's
But
bottom
yeah,
tower
I think with the BKB,
Lane
it's enough to,
Makoto.
like, try to,
Let's see if Krish is going to have the damage. Oh, Makoto playing with the illusion rune. Gets rid of the silence, and now KP's nearby as well. Beautiful spear. Carlo's going to play on the higher gun, but they've got the ward in that position as well. So 23 Savage just instantly turns to beat down Carlo. Snowball. No, he's unable to get the blink up. Makoto quick with the slide. KP's even hunting for more, but Krish playing in the trees to the right side of that spear.
Huh? Really nice spear by KP. Now they're trying to like...
Try and take this fight on TNC. They see Hyde. They can get rid of the Warlock. He's really valuable to the team fight, but Hyde steps in. Golem's going to be dropped. They turn to deal with Savage instead. Bok is going uncontested to the right side of the fight. Enchantress dealing massive amounts of DPS, but KP is going to look to have something else to say. Jumps into the arena, controlling up 2. Bok's going to be able to reposition thanks to the BKB and looking for a TP out. Do the crits be enough? It's not. Savage without the damage required to get the kill, but in the end, it will be Talon just edging out a victory. At the outpost, Astar's going to get a solo kill onto Q. It was the Abyssal Blade. KP? Oh, beautiful jump. Carlo, though, playing hand in hand to look to protect the Anti-Mage. He's going to be out of mana shortly. Anti-Mage is killed off. Savage with the waveform in aggressively, but recognizing the opportunity to try and bring down the carry on TNC. 23 Savage is... Look at the waveform out. That's a... Oh, KP's in as well. They're in 2 minds, it seems like, for Talon at the moment. They're going to try and turn to bring down Mavis. They got the detection, an easy kill, and Krish is unable to find the opening for the Wukong's command. They're going to jump down towards Savage's location, but the BKB on Savage feel like he can stand his ground, but Krish has got way too much armor to beat into. But the Monkey King has no backup for the moment. The buybacks are starting to come out, but they might be too late to connect to Krish's location. As Talon, they'll clean up the position too.
Get baited into the Morphling.
They want to go back in. KP with a jump. Q's nearby. They've also got the reconnecting Savage to be able to provide the damage. Meanwhile, to the backline though, Mavis is in a bit of trouble as well. So on 2 fronts, Talon are taking the fight. They haven't got the greatest start until Q is going to be able to reinitiate onto the Death Prophet. And TNC, they're probably going to look to get out now with that death on the support.
I love the way...
She's got the level 25 too. They're going to play with their higher ground. An aggressive waveform. Morphling looking to start the fight. Dealing with Bok for the moment, but TNC, they want to avoid this and try and deal with the supports instead, but they haven't got the capability to be able to kill them off. As now Ass is in trouble, and Menavoid doesn't secure the kill until the end. Is going to be able to blink to the left side, but 23 Savage continuing to just chase. He should be able to close the distance, doesn't want to actually opt to do so. Steers some juicy kills, and that's going to be Krish onto the Monkey King. TNC, they're just not in a position to be able to team fight Talon. They are too far ahead with too many big ultimates. As Talon lose no one, they get 4 kills, and Savage, he wants out of this game.
Savage know the strength of his hero. Like he always has this idea of like how
GG.
how much mana does he need to like actually fight. It doesn't matter like spells or anything. And in this case, wherever he saw the anti-mage, he like tries to kill. So pretty cool like play style by Savage in general.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he always